I just fall in the hard spot. You tried to do it, you couldn't do it. As my father-in-law says, you pull off the extension lead, power. If you try to knot it up, it wouldn't knot up. But if you don't try, it bastard knocks up real bad. So that's them bolts. Now these are the important bolts. The ones inside. So these ones up in here, if they're loose, you start melting out your plastic up around your motor. You melt your flag. It's not good. So I'll pull them off and see how tight they are. They should be tight. Now they're reasonable. The one on the left was a bit loose. One on the right was alright, but what happens, they do them up and the gasket compressor, so it should be locked tight on that too, is my opinion. But they do that so you get into the saw and pull your muffler off and check you and inspect your exhaust port. So see how the saw's going when you get serviced. So you can't push it everything, but I prefer to have some Loctite, even just a tiny dot on the end of these. My one's got no guts at all. I pulled all mine out, so I can't afford mine to come out at all and blow the motor off. If you looked at my previous videos, I ain't got the old bloke. Can't believe I'm calling myself old now. It sucks. That's the part. I'll catch this one. What am I doing? I've got power here. That's that part there off. I will run this stock standard because I want to know where it goes. So that's interesting. The gasket's still in the cylinder. Gasket's not lined up very well at all. The exhaust port, I expect it to be better than that. Is that even the correct gasket? This is a gasket for the MS 460. Well, guess what? MS 460 is a better fit. So, well, that's very interesting. I'm not happy about that. My one fitted perfectly, so that's quite an eye-opener there. That's weird. Alright, I'll put that big gasket back. So, exhaust looks half decent, I suppose. Oh, the gaskets are lined up alright. So, I'll say one thing. When you got exhaust flow, if you're going from a small to bigger, which is this, that's fine. But when you go from big to small, have a lip, like a step, you'll kill power. So that's alright the way it is. It's just, I thought that gasket would be a bit of a better, tighter fit. And we'll take that off. Leave it off. No saw is going to be perfect. I've come across that many times. Why even take the flag off? No one take it off. I was watching Indian Doug this morning, and he had his off. I thought, well, that might be a bit more of a room if you work on the saw. It looks like it will be. So I'll do that, and I'll put these screws back on the flag so I know where they are. The flag over there. It's going to wind them in just gently, and I'll Loctite these back on too. Because another part will vibrate and fall off, and you're losing the bush. Some saws they got Loctite everywhere, and other saws hardly find any Loctite. It's weird. I just don't understand what's going on in their factory. Sometimes it's thick ass. It's like some person likes tomato sauce more than barbecue sauce. They just slop it on, and other people don't do it at all. So now, if you want to pull the fuel tank off, you got to pull off all this stuff here, undo the wiring to make room, which I normally do when I put the cylinder back together. When you do a basic gasket delete, which this saw will get when I pour it, I'll pull this all off because I don't like. I've seen Don and Joe do it. I don't like putting the cylinder on and feeding the intake back out for this plastic bit here. And put it all back together like that. I'm all fingers and pumps. I just don't like it. If you mess up the glue down here with your feet, or you touch something else with that, it will leak. So I'd sooner have nothing here, nothing to get in the road, drop everything down the way it is, clean and with glue and all the stuff where the glue's meant to be, drop it down, bolt it on, and then after that's gone off, I'll come back in and put all this crap on. But we don't need to do that today. We've got all the intake unlocked, so that part of the intake moves now. You can push it back in with your fingers if you want to. but the bolts for the actual cylinder, how tight are they? That's what I want to know. So make sure I'm recording. Yep, we're recording. So how tight? Tight. So that was one. It feels like I'm tight on it. Just feel it's feels like cross thread, but it's not. Back PTO one. Wasn't as tight. Front PTO. That was tight. Back flywheel side. That was tight. So this one here wasn't too tight. But that's alright, it wasn't super tight, but it wasn't super loose. But it's interesting, I find things like that, I want to know what the go is. And that's why I thought, I'll pull this bugger apart before I give it away, or before I even pour it. So I want to know what it was like before, and what it was like after. That's why I introduced that small little MS 170 bit and talked about Dino Joe. I'm not going to have the time to do what I want to do before Christmas, so I've got to get these videos done. I've got the G288 to sell as well, and that bugger's leaking oil like bad, and I thought it was my son's boomerang up there. I thought he was doing it. I thought these wasn't turning his tightening up his oil cap and it was leaking down, but it turns out to bloody the G288. So I'm not happy with that, so I'll work out why that's leaking oil. I've started up twice so far. I've got to run the neo-tec 070. I only started that 4 times, so a few more heat cycles to do on that. I haven't started this one yet. I like to do 6 heat cycles before I start doing any woodwork. It just, you heat something up, it expands and rubs hard. And if it's a tight fit like these are brand new, it tight adds more heat and it's friction. I just don't like pushing things away too hard, otherwise you get wrecked, and they will get wrecked pretty easy. Nickel salt is better in some respects, but alright, so all loose nickel. Yeah, well, I like nickel salt a bit better. It takes the heat away. Chrome's good too, but it just depends. I've had cylinders completely destroyed, and I was about to throw it away. That was my Solo 680, and a guy who was still tech down Victoria, he was selling a Solo. He said, I'll get there and grind it with a stone, which I did, and he said, nickel sells second hardest in diamonds. I thought, okay. So I had a muck around, and yeah, he's right. Went straight back to being clean. Done a few times, and yeah. So I'm going to knock on these cooling fins. Might use small one actually. Just to loosen up, and hopefully the base gasket doesn't stick. Just try and loosen up. There you go. So I'm not doing it hard because like the piston goes, it rocks front and back, not side to side. Don't bash it hard. Oh, I should break something. I just hope the gasket didn't stick. But I have got other gaskets, I'm pretty sure. I bought a pack of 5 through AliExpress. One day when I was going through buying parts, my wife said to me I should have parts when I'm doing stuff. And yeah, it makes sense, but you can't buy everything, even though I want to. Get to home. I think I'm rushing out here in a second. Dad. Alright, come on. Try and push the boot back in. Maybe you guys want to see that. Push your boot in as you pull up. Just gently wiggle things up. There you go. Wiggle around, wiggle. So we'll try and get in there a bit closer. Pretty good view there. Right, so what's she look like? Did I get it off of the gasket? Or did the gasket stick? I haven't started, but they have, so you saw that. Come on. There she goes, come on. There you go. Alright, there's the bolts. I'll drop the bolts here, so I know where they are. First things first, the gasket. Okay, we did get stuck a bit. Not much, but enough to say I probably wouldn't use this gasket again. I'd probably put glue on, I suppose. My personal stuff, I'd use it, but don't know. Alright, so that's the 4 bolts. Now, I'll get closer so we can inspect the cylinder. Get my camera between my legs, not kicking you. So that's the cylinder. Zoom on there, so that's the port. It's got a roller coaster. Where's my there's my neo-tec. So if you look just here, it's got a roller coaster, so it rocks around and comes back out here. Not every cylinder's got the roller coaster, but that's what I look for. It's where the air comes along direct and throws it back. So that's alright. The upper ones, a bit lumpy bumpy, but it's fine. Lower ones are awesome. I like nice and clean. I can do a lot with that though. Exhaust. Exhaust is nice and clean. Nice and clean. It's alright, so this side here now. Not as good as the other side, it's a bit lumpy bumpy there. Upper one's the same as the other side. There's your roller coaster ride, goes long, speeds up and throws it back, so that's a better view I suppose. That's what I've noticed. For stores that perform better have that roller coaster ride. Alright, so intake. Okay, intake's alright. Big tonsil hanging down, nice and clean. It looks good too, it's not sharp. Right, fit inside the intake. It's hanging down a bit on the boot just there, so that'll need to be fixed up in the port job. You shouldn't have stuff hanging down like that. It slows the airflow down. It causes turbulence. Not good. But yeah, that's alright. Combustion chamber's good. Alright. The squish looks like it's gonna be good too. It's all machined too. It's really nice. I like that. It's machined all the way to center. That's good. Very good. Happy with that. So, is there a brand name? Do we have a brand name? Wow, look at that. Knocker. Well, is that a Nokia or Knocker? That's interesting. That I didn't realise that. I was told this come from going by the ad on not Facebook, neo-tec web page, where they sell these things. The cylinder comes from Taiwan. I keep saying land, it's not land, Taiwan. The cylinder comes from Taiwan. The piston also comes from Taiwan. But a little bit too. I'll make sure the pins are in place. I'll get this thing back together tonight. Hopefully it runs this morning. Run tomorrow. Now, that pin's in there where it should be. So I rotate that. Just make sure she's in the groove. Bring it back. Yep, she's fully in the groove, so I'm happy with that. Put it facing down. Now in the ad they also said Walbo Carby. I verified Walbo Carby. The coil is meant to be Italian coil. It was grey and it's the same colour, so I'd say it's the same thing. It says something there, can't read it though. But it's Italian design. My neo-tec is a black one, so, and it's bigger, heavier. So this one's the correct one. So they reckon that's better. So yeah. Only thing I can say I'm not happy with is the exhaust gasket. That's, where things are. $1 part, not even that ruins a race sometimes in Bathurst. A sticker stops the windscreen wiper. Just dumb things. So we'll check the clip. Oh, sorry. Make sure she's right. Yeah, she's in the groove. I've seen some guys complain about them. The clip's hanging out just a bit. Now, I will cut them tags off when I pull this thing. I'll zoom in. To me, that clip that's there is bent towards me. So when I pull it apart and put it back together, I'll cut that tag off just there. Now, these pistons aren't the same as the pistons in my mine piston on my orange one, the window's a lot bigger. So different piston again. So I was told in the ads Taiwan. So yeah, interesting. Different looking conrod too. The whole crankshaft assembly's made in Taiwan. So yeah, interesting. What did the brand name inside the cylinder? 1E or maybe it's IE 52. I say 52 would be indication of what size. Any other information? Probably not. There's a brand name, but I can't read it. There's something on the other side of that piston. So I find a lot of times when you're buying Chinese stuff, if they're proud to name what they are, I don't think they realise this. If they're proud enough to name their name or put their brand name on their product, usually it's pretty good. I found that with Chinese made little 52cc saw that done there on Undercat. It was a brand name I bought on eBay. They don't advertise, just a box. I can't remember what the name was called now. But when I pulled it apart, it felt good, looked good. When I put it together, it was a tight fit and it was just built good. But if you buy a product with no name, it doesn't feel the same. You guys know the same thing. It just doesn't feel right. But yeah, that pin is sticking out just a bit. Well, might be an optical illusion, maybe. Yeah. Not quite sure. No, it's not bent, it's optical illusion. Just looks like it is. I'm making sure it's in the groove. I don't want these popping out. Now, why I'm worried about this, my nephew's stallbush I poured for him, Darcy's, his clip snapped off and got stuck in the cylinder and damaged the bore in it, so I don't like them there, so I'm a bit paranoid. Those extra few revs when you port them is enough to break them, so yeah, not happy at all. Something FANG long. It's a flywheel. FLZ72. So this got brand names. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, only thing that's I'm not happy, exhaust gasket. But anyway, that's nothing bad, but ways. I'll get another gasket. I have got other parts. I use that, but yeah, I'll put this thing back together and you guys can then I'll put it back together and I'll try and get it running maybe tomorrow. I've got grandkids tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Time is like I have to be at my daughter's place at 5:45, but I have to be slightly earlier. Last time I was running late, so I don't know how the coffee machine works. I want to see how to do that. Because I don't have sugar no more. She didn't have instant coffee, so a long way. So I'll finish up about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But 3 young kids are all winning about stuff. I'll try and take this all there and start up at least twice to be cold starts. But maybe I'll try and squeeze in 4 times. I'll do a quick video for that. But try and get this video done, get it poured, get demonstrating. In Australia, we're about to get hot. I'm hoping it's not too hot, so if it gets too hot, I won't run this in timber. But if it's like today's about 30 degrees, super high for humidity. So I'd use it in timber outside because there's a bit of breeze at the moment, but I can't get it going right now. So anyway, guys, other thing I never noticed before too, I'll show you that. There's signs that actually are tracking what they're doing. Now if you guys can see that, there's a serial number. Right across there, 22040691204060371. So they are trying to track what they're doing. There's a bit of crap there from the exhaust gasket. You see the gasket. I do have other gaskets, so I'll clean that up. But yeah, that's interesting. Alright guys, I'll put this back together and get it running for tomorrow. I'll go over and out.